So, I accidentally recorded all my videos this week in slow motion. Whoops. So, I'm going to clip those videos up and see if I can't narrate through them. Maybe I can take the mic off my camera and do that. I don't know, I haven't done that on my new editing software, but I can figure that out. A lot's happened, a lot has changed. It's been a very busy week, and there are lots of great things to talk about, so whoops, my bad. See if I can do this. Hope you're having a good weekend. So here is the queen palm being delivered. They bring this out with a crane every year. I have two really big palms that have to be delivered by crane now because they've gotten too big. In the fall, they go away to a greenhouse to be stored for the winter time. This is kind of why I never suggest people get queen palms as houseplants, because they just keep growing. And if you're a reasonable person, then I guess you would probably just throw them away. And if you're me and obsessed with your plants, then you would spend money to have them stored at a greenhouse and for some reason hold on to your 35-foot tall potted plant. Kind of unrealistic, but it sure is pretty. And over here, this is my Alexander palm being delivered. I've had this guy for a pretty long time, but not as long as the queen palm. The queen palm, I believe I've had for like probably 12 years now. So it's grown substantially. This guy I've had for about 6 years, and it's easily doubled in size. Now, you may notice that I only have half the pots painted, and that's because that was supposed to let them know what direction to face the palm trees when they bring them back during the spring, so that they're, placed properly, but they never really seem to remember that, so it doesn't really matter. And surprisingly, this Alexander isn't that heavy. I usually manage to move it on my own pretty much every single year. I can slide it around and do different things with it. And it's looking pretty good. I like it a lot. It's gotten fairly tall. It's got some foliage that looks like needs to be cut back, but it's going to flush out some nice new green growth and look pretty good here over the next few weeks, hopefully. And I got a new orchid stand. It's very similar to the IKEA stand, but it has an extra tier on it, so it's 20 plants instead of 13. And the whole process was very confusing to me because the package said SKR on it like it was the IKEA soccer stand, but it's made and sold by a company called Bright Mason, who I googled and found out that they distribute through places like Walmart. So it's not the IKEA stand, but it's identical. And then I looked at my old one, turned out it's the same deal. And putting these things together, still a huge, huge, huge pain in the butt. It's like 45 minutes for the holders, not the entire thing. But it's done, just needs to be painted. I'm happy with that. Oh, more shots of the palm trees. Just me trying to be artistic and stuff. But it doesn't always work out that way. Just different angles and views. You can kind of see the changes that have come about over the past week. I have been so busy. The plants were everywhere. I went ahead and threw down mulch. I used the red just because I thought it might contrast nice with the gray. Over here, I just sort of placed everything. I had somewhere around 400 or 500 plants I had to do something with, and I only had 5 days to get it done, to get them off the patio. So I just sort of set them around where I thought they might look nice. This is a few days ago. The orchid is still over the tables, and it's still quite messy. I got these trellises painted that are over there behind the end set and hung some bucket planters up. And this is what was supposed to go up today. I did a nighttime garden tour, and I was wondering why it wouldn't focus and why everything was coming out so incredibly blurry. It just didn't make sense to me. Because one of the reasons I got this lens is because it focuses really well at nighttime and just gives amazing clarity in the dark. So that basically because it has a really quick focus speed, so you get really, really good video quality. I planted my pygmy palm and some crotons around that and some Russellias. Are they Russellias? Yeah, they're Russellias. Down here is the berm. With all the bananas on it and the unanimous. I went ahead and mulched that too, though you can't see that in the video because it was filmed in slow motion, so it's incredibly grainy and the quality is just terrible. You can kind of see well, there we go, that I moved the IKEA planters over onto the patio, or further away on the other side of the patio. They should get morning sun there. I think they'll be okay. I don't venture to that area often, so I'm going to have to be more tedious about making sure I get to them and checking on them and keeping them watered. Here's just another view. You can see that things are clear now. I don't have my little mini nursery room that I had created. You can actually sit at these tables. They've been cleaned off and everything's put away. You know, I had like a wall of plants going down one edge of the patio that's probably 30 feet long. Okay, and here we go. I'm going to go ahead and insert this clip that I had up on my other channel, since this is supposed to be a nighttime video. And I hope y'all enjoy and have a good weekend. Bye-bye!